Hi Patrick, just wanted to send you this review of some videos that we shot yesterday during the lesson. So the first thing I want you to see is that I've marked where the target is with that little blue line. There's a blue flag out in the distance there. And what we did to improve, first of all, was to change the way that you set up. So when you set up at first, we have your foot line this way, your hip line kind of that way, and your shoulder line a little bit in that direction. So everything's getting crossed, moving progressively left as we go from the ground up. And we want everything to be a little bit more square. So you can see in the video to the right, after we worked on it a little bit, the feet, the hips, and the shoulders are all pointed in a very similar direction and parallel to the target after we got that red and white striped pole down there on the ground. I'm going to take all that away. And so since we took your right shoulder and your right hip and moved them around back behind you a little bit to square you up, we also moved the ball position so that it looked more back to you. The reason that I do that is because the ball position should be in relation to where your upper body is, since that's where the club swings from. And as we turn the upper body to the right, the ball also needs to move that way as well. So we had you square up your shoulders and your hips to the target, move the ball position slightly back of where you had it, and then the only other thing we were working on was the path. So your path tends to be very vertical like this, and I want it to go more back around that way so that we can get the ball started more on the target line or even a little bit to the right of the target so that we can hit nice draw shots. Okay, so now we'll take you through your swing, and in order to do that, we're going to draw a plane line, which goes from the hosel of the club up through your right elbow. Now we want the club in your hands to move on a path that's sort of similar to this line. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it needs to be close to it. And so as you can see, as we go through your swing here, we worked on getting the club to move more around your body instead of so vertical, and you can start to see the club moving more around you to the right as opposed to up in front of your face like it was on this video over here to the left. So now when we get to the top of the swing, the club is not quite matching the yellow line, but it's pretty close. So that means that we've got the club deeper behind you where you can create a little more club head speed. And then on the way down, you can see that the club goes right back on that line and the ball goes out towards the target in the after video on the right. And the one on the left, you're always on top of that line and you're pulling the ball hard to the left, very hard to the left. So once again, the keys were square up those shoulders and hips by pulling the right shoulder and the right hip back a little bit. You're going to put the ball position a little bit more back in your stance than you're used to. It's in reality, it's going to be off your left ear. You were playing it outside of that left foot somewhere, which is definitely very hard to get to. And then on the backswing, we're just going to try to get the club to work more around us and let's say like behind your right shoulder here rather than up so vertically in front of your face. All right, good luck with the practice. Also, very hope you wish you good luck in the tournament that you have next week, and let me know how it goes.